Women continue to lose their minds about that joke President Trump told the men's hockey team. You've probably seen the video. I'll show a few seconds of it, maybe 10 seconds right here.
And we have to, I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that.
Absolutely.
I do believe I probably would be impeached.
Okay, first woman I will highlight here. Check this out. This is totally unhinged.
This is a message to all of the girlfriends and wives of the U.S. hockey players. You girls should leave those guys. To
Multi-millionaire guys that probably treat them very well. You should leave them.
be the kind of men that laugh at the prospect of the United States of America Olympic women's team getting also invited to the White House, to laugh at that and to diminish such a massive accomplishment. Like,
what a jealous hater. This woman is so bitter that they have rich, successful husbands, obviously.
Being an Olympian just means that nothing you ever accomplish, they're going to take seriously or respect either. If they don't respect women Olympians, you as the girlfriend or wife who is not an Olympian, who's probably just run-of-the-mill girl, nothing wrong with that. Do you think that they're going to respect and honor your accomplishments? You give them a kid, you give them little girls, like they do something. Do you think they're going to respect and honor their accomplishments? It is high time, girls, that we hold the men in our lives to a higher standard.
There are so many people in the world who are so deranged. How did this happen? Is this all social media?
If you are the wife or girlfriend of one of the United States hockey players that was in that fuck-ass video laughing with Kash Patel and Trump at the expense of really amazing women, you should leave them. That's all I have for you.
That is crazy. You should leave them. Again, unless it's all rage bait. But if you rage bait like that, if that's what it is, I'm going to still call you a psychopath because what you just said there is so unhinged. You should leave them. She said that twice. Let's take a look now at this woman.
Hi, this message is for the U.S. men's hockey team from a hockey fan married to a lifelong player raising a son in travel hockey. No one is surprised
A lifelong player? What does that mean? Like a rec player?
that FBI Director Kash Patel showed up in your locker room after your big win. Congratulations, by the way. And of course, no one is surprised that Donald Trump called you and made a joke at the expense of the gold medal winning U.S. women's hockey team. Are we sad that those two represent the type of men leading our country? Ew, of course. But are we surprised by their behavior? Of course not. Because we already knew exactly what kind of men they are. But we're disappointed.
This is just man bashing. Women like this, women like the person I showed before, they just hate men. The actual victims here, ironically, are these men. What do you do? Like the hockey players, I don't feel obviously bad for them because they have a great life, but they didn't do anything.
And you chose to let Kash Patel in and chugged a bunch of beers with him instead of distancing yourself. You took the president's phone call and then laughed about the joke about inviting the women, as in the most dominant program in U.S. hockey history. Yeah, the U.S. women have won 3 gold medals, and so have you. In fact, they've medaled in every single Olympics since women's hockey was introduced in 1998. So yeah, they have as many gold medals as you do, but they've actually done it in a quarter of the time. So historically, they're the most consistent and dominant program of the two. And yet somehow, you get the majority of the headlines. You get the spotlight and the cultural relevance and the lucrative brand deals. Imagine joking about the team that's
because more people watch men's hockey, genius.
The fucking standard. Is that insecurity? Or are you just so used to centering yourselves you didn't even clock it? Now I'm speaking directly to Jack and Quinn.
Centering yourselves. Again, this woman, cuckoo. I feel bad for her husband.
Hughes. Your mother is Ellen Weinberg Hughes. As you know, she's a silver medalist and also a former U.S. women's national team hockey player. Presumably, she's a woman who's been fighting gender inequity her entire life. She's also a woman who coached the very U.S. women's national hockey program that you laughed at. Your own mother. How many of you have mothers, daughters? Do you know that there are little girls in the stands at every game wearing your name on their jerseys? Because that's who you're laughing at. You know, we don't call it men's hockey. We just call it hockey. And that's because women had to fight to even be allowed in the room that you inherited. Y'all had a moment to elevate the culture, to show the next generation, including my son, that
No one cares, lady.
hockey can be better than the stereotype. Instead, you co-signed that punchline. Do better, because the women already did.
Funny thing about this, crazy takes like this will drive more people to Republicans. It's a large reason why Trump won in 2024. There was a whole bunch of other reasons too. Of course, he ran a great campaign, but stuff like this, the average person, it'll turn them off. It's psychotic. The men's hockey team has to toe the line and dislike everybody you dislike. It's craziness.
Do men not realize that locker room talk is exactly why they are suffering from the male loneliness epidemic? Let's actually talk about this, because what boys learn when they grow up is that
Again, it's just man bashing and these hands. She just hates men. It's misandry.
respecting women is conditional. At a very young age, boys are shown that how much you respect a woman depends on the room that you are in. You are taught to hold the door open for your mother. And you are also taught that you need to rate a girl's body in your group chat with your homies. You are taught to love your sister. You are also taught to laugh when he calls that girl a bitch. So men don't walk around thinking they hate women. They actually walk around thinking they respect women, because in some rooms they really do. And in other rooms, they really fucking don't.
What are these people watching? Where are these ideas even getting into your head? Like, read a book on world history or something. This all sounds like such a waste of time to be thinking about. It's so insane.
The problem with our culture and the system that every one of us grows up in is that those two things can coexist at the same time. I'm not saying that all men are degrading women on the daily, and I do believe in the concept of all men. I'm just saying you can't marinate in a system that degrades women your entire life from boyhood to adulthood and not have it fundamentally shape how you see women. And that is why women are opting out of relationships, marriages, and having children with men at the rate that they are, because we see what is being offered and we see what men are capable of doing
That's why?
behind closed doors.
Like a joke? That's such a cope. That's the biggest cope I've ever heard. That's the reason why women aren't getting with men, because they'll maybe laugh at a joke that was a nothing joke. The joke was fine. It was nothing.
Men cannot continue to dehumanize us, to ridicule us, to mock us, to make us the butt of the joke, and then
Dehumanizing.
turn around and expect us to show up for them, to have families with them, to sacrifice our careers,
Did
our
she say?
closed doors. Men cannot continue to dehumanize us, to ridicule us, to mock us, to make us the butt of the joke, and then turn around and expect
What? I don't even know.
us to show up for them, to have families with them, to sacrifice our careers, our bodies, our safety for them. The male loneliness epidemic and misogyny are the same conversation.
It's just, I don't even know what she's talking about, to be honest. You're talking about like men getting with women and it not working out because some men, 25 guys, laughed at a very minor throwaway joke from that. Anyway, she needs to get out more. That's crazy. I'm going to finish this video here with Hassan Piker, who is, again, another person that by accident helps Republicans a ton because he's so crazy. If you're not aware of him, he has a younger audience, but he's very popular. He'll give a take here. It's just a short one.
By the way, real shame for the hockey team. It's not an honor to be there for Donald Trump. I will say it. I don't really give a shit that much, but you are fucking pawns. You are 100% pawns for the Nazi government. The fact that you're willingly participating in this song and dance
Again, you're helping Republicans, dude. You're a nut job.
implies that you don't really give a shit. You don't.
Democrats, you have to own this guy. This guy openly supports many Democrats. He was a very big fan of Tim Walz, I remember. This is your boy, Democrats. And Democrats barely distance themselves from him, even if at all. This is your boy, Democrats.
Really see it. You'll turn around and try to hit the apolitical line and go, oh, well, you know, it's the American government. Like, this is for America. We did it for America. It won't be read that way. It will be remembered not as fondly as you think it will be. You know, like those black and white photos that you see from like Nazi rallies and shit like that? This will be in history. This will not be remembered fondly if we have a future at all.
Dude, unbelievable. This stuff is all very bullish for Republicans in the midterms. People have lost their minds. The Democrat Party has lost its mind. Half of it, I don't know, 40%, 60%. What do you think? It's infested with insanity. I'll finish my video there. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.